The first child came down and sits on my lap, gives this little way, you know, like they do, and just breaks your heart, you know. Thank you for what you're about to do to me. I think, don't be nice to me now. So I hold up the first injection and touch his leg, and he goes, yep, no worries, give him the jab. And then it takes about 5 minutes for them to fall asleep. So I'm holding their jaw and their head, protecting their airway as they start to get a bit noddy. And once they're asleep, then I'll get the British diver over and he'll help me put this full face mask on, which is actually really difficult, putting something like that on what is essentially a rag doll at that stage. Then once that's right, we strap the scuba tank to their chest, and then I have to do the first test. So I have to immerse the kid's face in the water. So I just basically push the child's face underwater. And that was a real sentinel moment for me. I mean, I can't tell you how wrong that feels.
So you felt that you were maybe killing this child?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It was terrible. So sit the kid straight up again and look in the mask. No water. OK, first time, all right. Do it again. And I did that about 3 times and then let the kid sort of sit face down for a while, bubbling away, breathing through the mask. And I think it's actually working. So then the next phase is to package the kid up ready for the transfer through the cave. So the second thing that we did, we had put cable ties around the kids' wrists, and we told them that it was to stop water getting into the wetsuit, because the wetsuits were baggy and not well-fitting. And then we put the kids' hands behind their back and clipped those 2 cable ties together with a carabiner. The idea behind that was to keep the kids nice and streamlined so that they'd be easy to push through the water for the British divers, and their arms wouldn't float out and get tangled or hooked up in the stalactites and restrictions and things in the cave. And so they wouldn't damage their arms, and also they wouldn't slow down their exit out of the cave. We tied their feet together as well for the same reason. And the British guy would put his own diving gear on, and then one last check in the mask, all clear, off they went. And essentially, I wouldn't know whether that child's dead or alive until the end of the day that night, until I got out of the cave.
And what was it like when you came out the other end?
Once we surfaced in Chamber 3, one of the American pararescue guys there pat me on the shoulder and goes, 4 out of 4, Doc. And I thought he meant 4 out of 4 didn't make it.
Right.
And I said, oh, okay, I guess I expected that. And he went, no, mate, all good, 4 out of 4. They're all fine. I went, what? Serious? Honestly, I couldn't believe it. So allowed myself about a second of happiness and then thought, oh, shit, now we've got to do it all again tomorrow and the next day.